Good day. Welcome to this lecture series in Godot.
Hello, good day. In this video, we will learn how to reset the game when the player goes outside the track for the maze. So let's get started. We are going to achieve our intended result using signals. So in the last lecture, we created the maze. But what we want is when the player goes outside a maze, the game resets back to the start position. So signals are messages that nodes emit when something specific has happened to them. For example, this can be a button press. Let's say that we created a button. So when we click the button, the click signal is pressed. But in this case, we're going to use the signal of the Area 2D node, which is the maze's root node. So we will select the maze node, which is the Area 2D node that we rename maze. Then we will go to right here, and we will see that there's a signals tab. Here, underneath signals, we will see all the signals that are available. Area 2D has a lot of signals. These signals will be emitted when certain events occur in the game. So the one that we'll be interested in is called body exited. Signals are very powerful because they allow us to react to certain events inside of a game. To use the signal, we first need to connect it. So let's click on this maze again, and then click on the body exited signal here. And at the bottom right, you can click on the connect button. This will allow us to pick a node to connect the signal to. So the node that we're going to connect to has to have a script, because Godot will generate a function inside of the script. So in this case, we want to connect to the level 1 node. So let's click on connect. So once we connect, Godot will connect a signal and automatically generate a function inside the level script. You can see this green icon. This signifies that this function is connected to a signal. If you click on it, it will tell us which signal and which node it is connected to. So this is a callback function. This function will be called by Godot when the signal is emitted. In a way, it is similar to the ready function, because Godot will call the function for us. So again, once the player goes outside, this function will be called. I can demonstrate this by adding a print statement. So print body out. Let's show this. The player 1 goes out, and then body out prints. So this is working. Okay, so this is how to connect a signal to a script and do something when a signal is emitted. For a challenge, you can connect the body entered signal of the maze to the level script. This is just for practice purposes, so that you can get used to connecting signals. You can print a message inside of the callback function. Then you can play around with the player and observe the result. So you can see, when does this message get printed? Why does this message get printed? So you can give this a shot. You can come back, and I will continue in the next video. Thank you.